Hi everyone, I'm Ben. I'm just making a home exercise program for everyone, just for while we're all in lockdown, just to keep everyone in shape. First exercise you can do is lying on your side, roll your body and your hips forward, top leg comes back, just doing some side raises. As a progression, if you have one at home, you can use a TheraBand or resistance band, put it around your knees, and do the same thing. A further progression is around your ankles, same exercise. Start off doing 2 sets of 10, build that up to 2 sets of 20, and if you can do that, you can then add in third sets up to 3 sets of 20. Second exercise you can do is bridging, so lying on your back, ideally on the floor, but if that's a bit tricky, you can do this lying on your bed. So lying on your back with your knees bent, squeeze your bottom and lift your bottom into the air. Slowly up, slowly down, making sure you hold that squeeze of your bottom. As a progression, you can lift one foot off the ground and lift up and down. And obviously you can then do the other side. And another progression, if you have any weights, or even you can use some books on your stomach and have some weights on your stomach. If you're really adventurous, what you can do is you can put your foot up on a couch, or you can start with both feet, lift up, and real adventurous, do one leg. Getting my couch dirty. Another exercise you can do, pretty straightforward, just some squats. In terms of how low you go, you can choose, you can do small ones, or you can go nice and deep. If you have weights at home, you can hold some weights. A home way of adding in weights, if you don't have weights, is you can put some books into a backpack, put the backpack on your back, and then you can just have the backpack on your back doing some squats. Another way you can do that, if that is maybe a little bit too much pressure on your knees, you can do it against a wall, so lean on the wall and just slowly slide up and down the wall. Another way you can do it is you can just hold. You can maybe hold that for about 15 seconds. Start off maybe doing 3 lots of 15 seconds. Just with the squats, you can start off 2 sets of 10 and build that up to 2 lots of 20, and again, you can add in a third set if you want. Another exercise you can do, good for your thighs, is just a lunge. Doing each leg. Try and keep your body nice and upright. And coming down, knee almost touches the ground. Again, if you have weights, you can hold weights in your hands. If you don't have weights, again, you can put a backpack on with some books in and doing that, holding a backpack on your back. Again, start with maybe 2 sets of 10 on each leg. So 2 sets of 10 with your left leg forward, 2 sets of 10 with your right leg forward. Now, another exercise, again for your thighs. You can do this lying on your back, or you can do, you can do this lying on the floor, or you can do this lying on your bed. Keeping your knee nice and straight, tense your thigh, lift your leg into the air. Now don't lift the leg too high like that. It should just be a small leg raise, keeping the knee nice and strong. Hold for about 5 seconds and down, and aim to do 10 of them on each leg. Another one you can do, standing at the wall. Stand relatively close to the wall, so you stand nice and upright. Bring your leg to the side. With this one, try and squeeze your bottom so your glutes are nice and tight. Standing up nice and tall. A progression, again, if you have one, have a band. Put the band around your ankle, sorry. Bring your leg to the side. Again, standing nice and tall. Start with 2 sets of 10 on each leg. So some upper body exercises you can do. So with some small weights, if you don't have any weights at home, that's fine. You can use some cans, you can use some water bottles, you can find something around the house, and you'll just start off doing some bicep curls. Now when you do this, make sure you don't arch your back at all. Keep yourself nice and upright and just bending at the elbows. Start with 2 sets of 10, build that up to 2 sets of 20. Next exercise is triceps. So have your arms around shoulder height, and you're just gonna straighten up. Trying to mainly move the elbows. Again, start with 2 sets of 10 and build that up. Next one you can do, a little bit more challenging, is a lateral raise. Now when you do this, to start with, keep your shoulders back, so not like that. Bring your shoulders back a little bit, and you're gonna do side raise. Now, when you do this, to start with, probably do one arm at a time. So shoulder back, one arm at a time. Start with 2 sets of 10. If you can do both at the same time, and that's quite comfortable, that's fine. But if you find that a bit challenging, just start with one at a time. You can then do the same thing with forwards. Again, try and hold your shoulders a little bit back, which is a bit challenging. Then bring your arms forwards. Again, just start with one arm at a time. If that's too easy, there's a progression you can do both arms together, which is a little bit more challenging. Next exercise you can do is outward rotation. So start with your arms in, elbows tucked in, shoulders back, arms go outwards. As a progression, you can gradually move your elbows away and bring your arms up. You can gradually then progress, if you can, all the way up to shoulder height. Doing that. That might take a little while though to get to that progression. And again, if you want, you can actually start with that without any weights. You don't have to start with weights. You can start there, you can progress all the way up to there, and then you can maybe drop it down a little bit and add weights. Another one you can do, again, you can start with or without weights, is an overhead press. So start with your hands on top of your shoulders, keep your shoulders back a little bit, straight up and down. Now when you do this, don't arch back at all, keep yourself nice and upright. Last one you can do, lie on your stomach. Start with your hands by your side. You can do this on the floor or on your bed, and you're just trying to gently squeeze your shoulder blades together. You should feel a bit of a squeeze in between your shoulder blades. So squeeze, hold for about 5 seconds, and then relax. Try and start with 10 times. As you progress, you can gradually move your arms. There goes my dog. Move your arms higher, squeeze, hold again for 5 seconds. And as a progression, once you get to about shoulder height, 90 degrees, and you can do it there, as another progression, you can then add in some weight.